So, I've decided I'm going to build myself a license plate guitar. I wanted something with kind of a resonator vibe and came across these on the internet and thought it was a pretty cool concept. I can definitely build it on the cheap with the parts I've collected over the last couple of years. So, I'm going to give it a shot. I was actually talking to a really good friend of mine on the phone, trying to explain to him what a license plate guitar was, and he compared it to a rat rod. And I thought that's pretty accurate explanation. So that's the concept I'm going with here. What I've done so far is I put a little rabbet joint up at the top here, and that's going to be for the back panel. I'm going to use this material for that. Then, of course, the license plate will go on the front. Right now, my plan is to use a piezo pickup underneath the bridge. But I do know that a lot of guys put in humbuckers or single coils. And, I may look into that as well as the project moves forward. Let's see what happens. This is part 2 of my license plate build. I happen to have this old neck from a guitar that I had gotten years ago, and I'm going to repurpose that. It's a 6-string. I know a lot of the cigar box are 3 or 4, but I kind of like the idea of having a full scale and everything. So based on the geometry of where I want the bridge to wind up, which is probably around here, I'm actually going to alter this. I'm going to wind up cutting off the last couple frets so that I can then use the neck and have it, fall into the body of the guitar. We'll see what happens when I get a little further. So here's a little detail I decided to incorporate into the box. I drilled holes through it, and I'm going to drive dowels through all the corners, which will certainly give it quite a bit of strength and also a nice, accent detail. All right, so I'm going to try to finish the box now. At least apply a finish to it. I'm going to do a burn finish on it. I'm going to use my propane torch here and torch it up a little bit, get some highlights out of the wood, and give it kind of an aged look. And there you go. It's a very quick process. I mean, that whole thing probably took me, minute and a half or so, but it gives it kind of a, kind of rustic look to it. And I'm going to probably apply a coat of white bond poly to that to protect it, and we'll go from there. So I will say one of the most challenging things I've come across so far is this support piece here, which is going to bolt to the neck and then go through the body. Just getting the heel just right so that it's kind of smooth when you're playing up the neck and you get up there. It's going to be a little thick, but I'm trying to make it a little more of a nice transition. So it's been a lot of sanding, filing, sawing, things like that, but I'm getting there. All right, so I'm just mapping out a little progress here. I got the neck installed. I actually painted it up yesterday. Did it in a satin black. Did 3 coats of satin black with some clear over it, and mounted it in this way. So it's nice and solid. I have screws through here, 2 in there, and then there's 2 on the back of the neck. And just trying to fit it up a little bit. Then the next thing is I'm going to fit the plate. It's going to look a little like this. And that'll be set up kind of on that right there. I drilled a couple of the holes a little bigger, the original mounting holes, because I'm going to actually mount it out on the corners with smaller screws. And I made them a little wider. These 3 I'm hoping maybe act as little sound holes, maybe let some of the sound out. And then this hole is actually going to be for my volume pot for the pickups. And I was originally going to do just a piezo underneath here, which I may still do. I made this bridge that's going to fit somewhere around there. And, I think I'm going to also put a single coil pickup in it. It happens to work. These are QQ plates, which is historic plates here in Jersey. And I think I'm going to mount a single one right there. Kind of fits right in the middle of the cue. So that's kind of my idea right now. Like I said, volume control here, and the jack is over here. And then I made this tailpiece. I was originally going to use a strike plate, but those are actually too small for a 6-string. So I fabricated this. And I also made the nut out of a threaded rod as well. But I didn't know if just a round rod would affect the intonation. So I actually ground this one edge flat. And then that is going to sit right up against the edge like that. And hopefully that'll give me a little more stability. All right. And just a little update. I cut the hole for the single coil pickup, perfectly fit it right inside the cue. I thought that kind of looked cool. And I created a little support here for my piezo pickup. That's going to fall right under the bridge. I made the block wide enough so that it covers the whole length of the bridge itself. So hopefully the vibrations will pick up on that. A couple of little things, drilled a little hole back here. That's going to be for the ground wire, which is going to mount to the, the string through. And yeah, I mean, we're getting there. Got a lot done tonight. So overall, came out pretty good so far. We're pretty much done, but I decided after just kind of test driving it a little bit that I was going to create this little piece here, which I'm going to apply to the underside, and it's going to function as a little bit of a knee rest, and also I cut a little slot in it, so it will also act as a carrying handle. See how it goes. And so here it is. I'm pretty happy with it. It's definitely what I had envisioned. Here's a tailpiece I had to make with the output jack on the side. I just have one volume control right now. Here's the floating bridge with the threaded rod. And I wound up using one single coil. I did not wire in the piezo. I would have had to add a preamp, and I may do it later, but for now, it sounds pretty good the way it is. Here's the last piece that I added. It's a little bit of a knee rest. And it also, works as a little carry handle if you want. So that was kind of a cool little feature I had never seen before. Here's the nut, also threaded rod. Right now it's just being held in place with some tension in case I decide I want to change the action. But she sounds pretty good. And here's the back. I'd done a little design back here, and went along with that whole rat rod theme. Pretty happy with the way it turned out.